Hi, welcome to this Co-Living DAO Explainer series on regenerative finance. We're covering regenerative finance because at Co-Living DAO we're building the future of decentralized living, and we're using the components and principles of regenerative finance to build regenerative communities to enable all residents and stakeholders to have a voice in their community and to share in the wealth and power. So without further ado, what is regenerative finance? Let's define regenerative finance first, or ReFi as it's otherwise known. ReFi is an innovation in finance that enables an economic paradigm shift to integrate financial profitability with the restoration and enhancement of diverse types of capital, including natural and social. Okay, so that's the definition. Where did ReFi come from? Well, it comes from the history of corporate social responsibility, which evolved into impact investing and ESG investing, and then on to the latest incarnation of ReFi. So if we start with impact investing and ESG investing, they emerged as a need for investing in business that provides positive social and environmental impact in addition to financial returns. Let's do a little aside here. Why did that appear in the first place? Why did we think we needed positive social and environmental impact and not just financial impact from investing? Well, the reason is because the focus on shareholder value and returning just financial returns has resulted in serious environmental problems around the world, which are only becoming more difficult, along with some issues with social inequality. And so it was recognized there was really a need to build a different form of investing, as well as a different form of business that would enable social and environmental returns as well as financial returns. This is all well and good, and impact in ESG investing has and is still having a lot of positive impact in the world. But the key thing to think about here is that they are limited by the current financial system or the current paradigm. So ReFi aims to build on the principles of impact in ESG investing, but to fundamentally reimagine finance as a tool for systemic regeneration rather than just harm mitigation or risk management. So regenerative finance does this by placing natural capital as the true source of all economic activity. And therefore, it recognizes that all externalities, such as pollution, must be internalized in order to enable natural ecosystems to go undamaged and to thrive alongside human activity. So ReFi really is a reimagination of the financial system and using the financial system as an agent of system change. And by doing this, some of the key principles there are that ReFi enables holistic value creation, not just financial value creation, the restoration of degraded systems to a thriving state rather than just damage limitation. And it does this by integrating decentralizing technology and blockchain to help accomplish some of these goals. For example, using the tools of decentralized finance. Okay, great. So that's the definition of ReFi. What are some of the core principles behind it that really enable some of these deep changes, these system changes to happen? Well, the first one is that, as we said before, financial profitability should be harmoniously integrated with efforts to enhance the health of our environment and our communities, creating lasting benefits and fostering a cycle of positive change. ReFi incentivizes environmental and social protection and enhancement, not via regulatory enforcement or economic punishment, but more on the positive side by incentivizing true triple win transactions for people, planet, and profit by embedding them in the fabric of finance. So, as an aside here, think about what that means. It means that with every business transaction, we're not only enabling a financial exchange and financial profits and benefits to accrue to people in those transactions. With ReFi transactions, there is also a planet and social benefit inside of those business transactions. So as you go around about your day with business transactions or even as a regular citizen buying stuff, you not only get the financial win, you get the planetary and the social win as well. Isn't that neat? So the next principle is that ReFi is really backed and enables collaborative behaviors that align with the protection of nature and the well-being of others, rather than the current system of a zero-sum dog-eat-dog competition that focuses exclusively and narrowly on individual financial gain at the expense of other beings on Earth and other gains. What are some of the values behind ReFi? Well, obviously positive ecological impact, environmental impact, positive human well-being effects, community cohesion, and really prioritizing long-term benefits over short-term gains. Now, as another aside here, ReFi is not saying that short-term gains are bad. ReFi is completely compatible with generating short-term financial profits and gains. But what we're saying here is that ReFi has more of a focus on prioritizing that holistic view of long-term benefits for social, environmental, and financial benefits, and not just short-term money gains. Some of the associated behaviors around the core principles behind ReFi include investing with a real focus on enriching natural and social systems, supporting projects that restore ecosystems, empowering communities, and building resilience. This creates lasting positive impact and long-term anti-fragile organizations. What does anti-fragile mean? In a nutshell, it means organizations that get stronger after shocks rather than become broken or even resist shocks, but really taking on board those shocks and becoming stronger out the other end of them. ReFi enables that because of the triple win mechanism. And as we said before, ReFi achieves these things using the tools of decentralization and the use of blockchain technology, which we're going to cover in the next edition of our series on ReFi Explainers when we talk about blockchain basics. Stay tuned for more from Co-Living DAO on ReFi Explainers.